I'm out here at dawn, rod in hand, casting my line into the glassy waters of Willow Bayou. The mist curls low, hugging the surface, and the only sound are the soft plop of my lure and the distant chatter of birds waking up. It's my daily ritual, a slice of peace before I dive into coding for the day. I moved to Pinewood Estates 3 months ago, lured by the cheap houses and this Bayou public waterway, open to all residents for fishing, kayaking, whatever, as long as you don't make a mess. That's what my realtor swore, and the county records backed her up. It's why I picked this place, even with its uptight homeowners association breathing down everyone's necks. But tranquility? Yeah, that shattered the second I hear tires screech and boots stomping down the embankment. I don't even need to look to know it's Linda Harper, the HOA queen bee, marching toward me like she owns the whole damn county. "Get off my land," she shrieks, her voice slicing through the morning calm. "You're trespassing on private property." I reel in my line, slow and steady, keeping my cool. This ain't our first rodeo. Linda's got a vendetta, and I'm her favorite target. I turn, and there she is, phone already glued to her ear. Yes, 911. There's a trespasser with a weapon threatening me. Hurry. My jaw drops. A weapon? I'm holding a fishing rod, not a rifle. Sirens wail in the distance, getting closer fast. I moved here for the Bayou, not the drama. But Linda's been gunning for me since day one. First week, she sashayed up, all fake smiles, and said, "This Bayou's for board members only, hon." I showed her the HOA rules clear as day. Every resident's got access. She stormed off, muttering about fixing the bylaws. Since then, it's been a circus. She films me from her deck, claiming I'm VY-OLADing something. She's tossed pebbles near my spot, swearing she's feeding ducks when there's not a feather in sight. Once, she stood at her property line, reciting fake rules like a wannabe lawyer. I stay calm, which drives her nuts. After the HOA board shot down her 5th complaint about Mino EVY Denke, no dice she upped the ante. "I've got a lawyer," she hissed one morning, her designer shades glinting. "Waterfront rights expert. You'll be sorry." I just nodded, wished her a nice day, and watched her face turn beet red. But calling the cops? That's new. 2 patrol cars roll up, lights flashing, and I secure my gear, heart pounding but hand steady. I pull out my phone and hit record something I started doing after a neighbor tipped me off about Linda's habit of twisting the truth. She's already at the officers, her voice quivering like she's auditioning for a soap opera. "Thank you for coming. This man's been harassing me for weeks. Today, he threatened me when I told him to stop fishing behind my house. I saw something shiny in his handy, was terrified." She dabs at her dry eyes, nails perfect like she rehearsed this. The older cop, Officer Daniels, eyes me, standing there with my rod and tackle box. "ID, sir," he says, calm but wary. I hand over my license. "I've been fishing here every morning for 3 months, officer. Ms. Harper thinks this is her property, but the Bayou's public. County records and HOA docs confirm it. I've been recording our run-ins because of her. Exaggerations. Got today's on here, too." The younger cop, Officer Ruiz, perks up. "You've got VY Deo?" I nod and pass him my phone. Still recording, but the last 20 minutes show her showing up, the 911 call, everything. They watch, and I can see their faces change concern turning to skepticism. The footage is crystal clear. Linda charging at me, yelling. Me staying chill. Her fake emergency call claiming I'm VYing a weapon. Daniels turns to her, voice colder now. "Ms. Harper, you sure about that 911 call?" Linda stammers. "Well, he was holding something. It looked dangerous in the light. And this Bayou's basically mine. The HOAM, the president controls all waterfront access." Ruiz steps back from a call he made. "Just checked with dispatch. County says this Bayou's public, maintained by the state. No homeowner or HOA owns it up to the high water mark." Linda's face goes from flushed to furious. "That's nonsense. I've lived here 12 years. This is an exclusive community. Control everything. Daniels isn't VYing it. Filing a false report's serious, Ms. Harper. Your VY Deo shows you as the aggressor, and you tried to block public access. Her mask cracks. Indignation giving way to panic. I want your super VY sore, she snaps, but her voice wobbles. This is a neighborhood matter, blown out of proportion. Ruiz shakes his head. Ma'am, turn around, hands behind your back. Linda's screech could have scared fish 10 miles away. Arrest me? You can't. But Daniels is already cuffing her. Linda Harper, you're under arrest for false reporting, harassment, and restricting public access. You have the right to remain silent. Neighbors start poking their heads out, drawn by the chaos. Mrs. Carter from 2 doors down gapes. They arrested the HOA president. I nod, still reeling. She said I threatened her with a weapon. I was just fishing. Word spreads like wildfire. My VY Deo hits the neighborhood group chat, then the internet. Local news jumps on it, digging up stories from other residents about Linda's power trips, though none went as far as fake 911 calls. 2 weeks later, the HOA sends me a letter. Linda's out as president after an emergency meeting. They've updated the rules, spelling out Bayou access in bold, and they're putting up signs along the shore. Linda's day in court is a spectacle. The judge isn't buying her I felt threatened act, not with my VY Deo, the 911 transcript, and neighbors testifying about her bullying. She gets 18 months probation, a DUI, $5,000 fine, and 200 hours of community care, VY Tyranny of ironies, cleaning public waterways with the county. Her lawyer's whispering, but Linda's frozen, nails digging into the table, realizing no phone calls fixing this. Now, I'm back at the Bayou, casting my line in peace. The mist still curls, the birds still sing, and there's no Linda in sight. But man, what a ride. Was she just a control freak? Or did she really believe the Bayou was hers? Should I have pushed back harder sooner? Or was staying calm the right call? And what's it say about HOAs when someone like her can run the show? Drop your thoughts below. Did Linda get what she deserved? Or was this overkill? Like, comment, and subscribe for more wild neighborhood tales. What would you have done in my shoes? Thank you for taking the time to listen to today's story on Store of Good Stories. If this story touched your heart or made you think, don't forget to hit like and share the video to spread this positive message to more people. And if this is your first time here, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of the meaningful stories we share every week. Your support is the biggest motivation for Store of Good Stories to keep bringing heartfelt and valuable stories to you. See you in the next video. Thank you for taking the time to listen to today's story on Store of Good Stories. If this story touched your heart or made you think, don't forget to hit like and share the video to spread this positive message to more people. And if this is your first time here, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of the meaningful stories we share every week. Your support is the biggest motivation for Store of Good Stories to keep bringing heartfelt and valuable stories to you. See you in the next video.